Hey everybody, I'm Jack, and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me again today. I had to wait a little bit to do this video. I had a little bit of melon belly going on. Got back from my walk this morning and was just insatiable with the watermelon juice. I literally couldn't stop drinking it. I was kind of in a frenzy, so I had one 32-ounce jar, and then like usual I had two 32-ounce jars. Then I decided for number 3. Now, I have 3 sometimes, I just don't usually do them one right after another. Now I should say that I kind of sipped on this and did stuff, so I kind of stretched it out over probably an hour, 45 minutes, 2 hours or something like that. So anyhow, some of that melon belly's gone down a little bit, so ready to do a video talking about raw food diet results. Have a little patience. I do videos every day, so if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I'd really appreciate it if you would stop what you're doing right now and hit that subscribe button. Then click on the little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. I always have this vision of, it's that saying of, you know, people quit something or something to that effect. Like people quit something right before something was about to happen, or right before they were going to see results, or right before they were about to be successful with it. I see so many cases of people just not having patience on this lifestyle and expecting too much too soon. I know you see all these results. You see the people losing the weight. You see people healing this. You see people clearing their skin up. You see some of the remarkable before and after tales. But that didn't happen overnight. The person didn't just say, you know, one day, okay, I've gotten rid of that stuff, I eat this stuff, and boom, day one, they're feeling good. That's just not how it works, and I don't know if people expect that going into it, but I'm here to tell you right now, you're not giving it a fair shot if you're going in expecting, you know, magic within the first week, within the first 2. I mean, you know, everybody's different with this, but you're not going to necessarily see these earth-shattering results within a week or 2. I mean, even that, I'll see something written sometime where somebody's like, well, and they're almost panicky. It's like, God, I've been doing this thing for 2 weeks now, and this and this and this and this is going on, and you just want to say, slow down, take a breath. You know, your body's adjusting to a new way of eating. A lot of times, most people are going to feel worse before they feel better, and that's what we call detox. Your body's been processing garbage mostly. You know, most people, I know my body had been used to processing garbage for 48 years before I came to this lifestyle. So when you start throwing all this healthy stuff that's totally the opposite of what you've been giving it before, your body has to kind of readjust and calculate. Even though your body was programmed to eat like we eat, to eat a natural way, it wasn't programmed to eat that garbage that we had been eating, still it had become conditioned and programmed, and it had gotten used to dealing with that, and it had gotten used to learning how to process that. So we go to a way of eating healthy, and a lot of times, like I say, you're going to have headaches, you're going to have bloating issues, you're going to have stomach aches, you're going to have skin outbreaks. Going to get worse before it gets better for some people. The bloating, I did a video a couple of weeks ago on bloating, and I was just talking about how, you know, as far as that, like people get wonky stomachs, you know, after they start doing this lifestyle, and they're all, you know, worried about it, and why am I not getting this great digestion I hear Jack talk about and other people talk about, and it's like, well, your body's not used to all that fiber. Chances are you're taking in 2 to 3 times more fiber, maybe even more than you did when you were eating a standard American diet. So your body has to, you know, it takes a while to clean some of the garbage out and learn how to start processing this fiber again. But it knows how to do it, and it will adapt. It's just you've got to give it some time, and don't put a time frame on it. When I say give it some time, somebody will probably, you know, be literal, well, how much time? And I'm like, I don't know. That could be different for everybody. But that's just how it is. You're not, like, we live in this society of instant gratification, so people want to do something, you know, it's like, and they, like I say, they still have the mentality of the diets, where you expect quick results, because all the diet books that most people have read, that's the marketing in them. Quick results, and they will get you quick results, they just won't last for very long. So it takes a little bit of time, and it's just a shame when people give up too soon. When we come to eating a healthy lifestyle, we've really, I know I say this probably 1 out of every 2 or 1 out of every 3 videos, but we really have to think of this as long term. This is something we are doing for our life. This is not some little quick fix to lose weight. But it really is, like I always say, it's a marathon. And as we're running this marathon, we got to be learning along the way. And the more we're learning, the less pain we have to go through. Also, too, something that I want to bring in there, because every time I see this, I also got, like I say, I go to YouTube and I watch a few things, and then I see people that have thrown, like, these are YouTubers that are actually intelligent people, and most of them are plant-based. They didn't go all the way from being plant-based, but they just slam the raw food diet. It made me do, and there's some big YouTubers out there now. I think some of them aren't necessarily, they come from other genres. In other words, they have huge numbers. They're not in the food thing, but they like tried the raw vegan thing for a month or for a week. But there's also a lot of plant-based people that do plant-based shows that, and hey, if they decided not to do raw, I'm not saying anything. If somebody chooses not to do raw, but they throw it under the bus, and their reasoning is just pretty much stupid. And they didn't, you know, every time I see one of these arrogant plant-based YouTubers that's just like looking at the raw fooders like they're the stupidest things in the world, I'm like, well, cuz you might not be the smartest, sharpest tool in the shed yourself, because the way you did that lifestyle is pretty stupid. You didn't even do it even remotely close to proper. So, you know, your mileage may vary there too. You can't just say, like, not all raw food diets are created equally. Not everybody doing the raw food diet, it can be done in vastly different ways. So, you know, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, so to speak. There's an old one for you. In other words, just because you didn't do it effectively and you couldn't make it work for you, and you didn't even eat right to doing it, you didn't give it a fair chance. So basically your evaluations don't mean all that much. So give it a shot. Everybody is so impatient. We live in this society today where everybody wants it now, 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 now. And we've kind of gotten used to an instant society. This is our health. This is the most important thing we're going to do. And I'll just leave you with this. If it's really important to you, you will claw, you will scrape, you will fall down, you will get back up, you will figure out a way to do this. The people that are tapping out, they haven't figured out, if they haven't decided for themselves that this is really that important to them. Like, I decided early on, this is very important for me, because if this vessel that's carrying me through life right now goes, it's game over. Until I get popped back down into another incarnation. But that's another tale for another day. But anyhow, give it a little bit of time, have some patience, be reasonable, learn from a variety of sources, get a variety to eat, and you'll figure it out. You're not going to die. Once again, let me finish with that. You ate the standard American diet. That's not real food. It's garbage. Half the stuff I look back on and I'm like, oh my God. Literally makes me cringe. I didn't die from eating that non-food. I didn't die from eating that garbage that was just clogging my body up. I'm not going to die from this, and you're definitely not going to die while you're figuring out. Okay, maybe if you do it wrong for 6, 7, 8 years, you might have some health implications from that, but making mistakes, you make a lot of mistakes the first 6 months, none of it's going to kill you, so just have a little bit of patience. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, please, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.